Hey everyone, Tuesday update, Tony George, Doc Sports, NIT action, free NIT play. Let's get a free play winner. We've been stinking in March Madness. We've cashed 5 out of our 7 premium cards, but our free plays have kind of stunk it up. And so let's pick up the pace here a little bit. We're going to be talking NIT, the game between Georgia and Ohio State tonight. We are in the semifinals. Then we're going to tell you in the NIT, and then we're going to tell you what's going on over at the website. Let me get my notes here so I know what I'm talking about. I did a lot of work on this because I almost put it out as a premium play. But we have a 2-pack tonight, the CBI and NIT, and the late game in the NIT. So I'm going to give you this one for free. We also have a big top play in the NHL tonight. Stay tuned for that. Get paid. Pull the trigger. Do what you got to do. Okay? You're here to make money, right? We'll tell you about the run we're on there, and we'll go from there. But let's talk about this game tonight, and Ohio State is at home. These are the semifinals and the NIT bracket, which I have right here. Nonetheless, you got some great teams left standing here. The winners of this game, the winner of this game, and the winner of the Cincinnati-Indiana State game are headed to Frisco, Texas for the Final Four. Then tomorrow, we've got Seton Hall going up against UNLV, VCU versus Utah. And the winner of those two games meet the winner of these two games tonight in the Final Four. So here we go. Weird not saying Madison Square Garden in the Big Apple for the Final Four, isn't it? Us old-timers have been around a while in the NIT, but like everything else, the world is changing. Not for the better, I might add, in almost every category. But this game here tonight, I tell you, Jack Diebler's done a great job at Ohio State, interim head coach that took over. I think now he's head coach. Matter of fact, they're 7-1 straight up and against the spread their last 8 games. And this is a team that played like dog crap for most of the regular season, by the way. And they came into this tournament hot. They lost by 3 to Illinois in the Big Ten tournament. We all know where Illinois is at now. Advanced into the Sweet 16. Thursday, Sweet 16 plays will be out Thursday. But nonetheless, they've really picked up the tempos and just started shooting a lot more threes. 8.5 is the number they're laying tonight. And the total 149.5. I'd lean over in this game. I'd lean over. You know, these two last 5 games are combining for 155 points per game. And if you take a look at the overs for Ohio State, it's egregious. I mean, it's just like they're 6-1 on the over their last 7, 4-0 their last 4 games. They opened up with an 88-83 game against Cornell in this NIT tournament in Columbus. And they were pretty much beaten most of that game. They pulled it out in the end, but it wasn't easy. And they allowed 83 points. On the other hand, Georgia has stepped it up too. Their last 5 game averages, these two teams, 3-point range. Ohio State 41%. And they're only shooting 45% from the floor. And Georgia 39%. Those are good numbers from 3-point land. You know, now I think Georgia keeps pace in this game. I mean, when you get to the semifinals, the Sweet 16, nobody, and I mean nobody, is there by accident. They're all good teams. Anybody can beat anybody. Anybody can beat anybody Thursday and Friday. Anybody can beat anybody in these final 4 games we have here to get to the Final Four in the NIT. I mean, literally, 8.5 points is just outrageous for a semifinal game, in my opinion, against a capable team. You know, these guys, Georgia went on the road and beat Wake. Wake gave people fits all year long in the ACC. They're a good basketball team, you know. And I'm not overly impressed. I mean, Georgia is a better team than Virginia Tech, who Ohio State beat 81-73. So they beat them by 8. They were laying 6 in that game. And before that game, before the Wake game, Georgia had Xavier at home. I'll take the 8.5 with Georgia to make it a game. I think Ohio State wins and advances, but it's just a lot of points for a game like this. You can look ahead to the Sweet 16s to see a couple double-digit favorites. Always scares you. Griff and I are going to talk about that on a StreamYard podcast tomorrow, my Vegas beat. Raw, candid, unfiltered. Not here on YouTube, but on my Twitter, @TGeorgeSports, or Facebook, Tony George Sports. Nonetheless, give me a lean on the over 149.5 and give me Georgia to cover the number tonight. Make it interesting. Make it very difficult for Ohio State to get there. But I think they'll get there. We have a 6-unit top play in the NHL tonight at DocSports.com. We're on a 6-2 run. 12 out of our last 18 have cashed, and our last 6-unit play was last Friday with Arizona downing Seattle. You want to get paid? Right there. Free $60. Link in the description below. Tab in the upper left-hand corner of the website says free 60. Get free 60 with a profit guarantee and no strings attached. Get it for free. Got a 2-pack in college basketball tonight. CBI and NIT action late game. 6-unit card. I'm passing in the NBA tonight. There's a really good game in the NBA tonight. You should watch it. Oklahoma City's taking on New Orleans. Down in New Orleans. Coin flip ball game. Coin flip ball. Both teams are loaded with talent. Both teams are going to be factors in the Western Conference playoffs. This is a great game. We have a 4-unit NBA player prop. We won last night in the NBA. We took the Pacers getting 6, and they blew out the Clippers. But I don't like the games enough tonight to pull the trigger on it. So we're going to pass. But in that Milwaukee and LA Lakers game, by the way, LeBron James is not playing. That's confirmed. Watch him play. That's the NBA for you. But Milwaukee's laying a big number in that game. Who knows what LA's going to do. So I'm just taking a pass. We'll be back up with some NBA on Wednesday for you. Get over to Docs. Get yourself some winners. Let's get it done tonight. Let's score out. And let's win a damn free play.